Welcome back to the very slow and immersive Emperor Karl Franz campaign. We are using a set of mods along with a playstyle to make the campaign much more brutally difficult, and on top of that we are using the theme of Emperor Karl Franz trying to be the nice guy leader of humanity, which has not gone particularly well for us so far, rather than being all expansionist from the beginning of the game, which is basically what Warhammer 3 encourages you to do. We decided to try to be the nice guy to empower our neighbors rather than annexing them all, and basically the Empire has been completely overrun by any number of different factions. We did basically fight off a couple of really difficult invasions right here at Altdorf a few episodes ago, and now we are trying to be like the proverbial phoenix and rising back up from the ashes. And we're doing okay, but we still have lots and lots of work ahead of us. I still don't know whether this campaign is going to end up being a loss in the short term or whether we could turn this thing around, but it's been a heck of a lot of fun anyway. But enough said about all that. Let's go ahead and start talking about what we're going to do this turn. So we've got two armies here. We've got Valmir Blaze and Gregor Braun together, who we could move. I kind of want to try to keep the two of them together. We could move them down towards Tempelhof. There's actually two different armies here of Tempelhof that we could try to go towards one or the other. I'm kind of tempted to maybe try another hand at ambushing. Now, what I don't understand is why we got pulled out of ambush stance over the last end turn. If I show my messages here, ambush foiled here for both of them. And I don't get that because there are no enemies anywhere close to us. I don't think this scaling hero is particularly close to us when we ended the turn, but anyway, it is what it is. It's fine. So what I am kind of thinking of maybe trying to do, though, is to try to move down in this direction, maybe put Valmir Blaze in ambush stance, but leave Gregor Braun out, and maybe they would try to move up there and attack us. I don't know if that army is not strong enough to attack Nuln. Nuln is quite strong, and Wissenberg is fairly strong, and Dotternbach is reasonably strong. And we talked before about the reason why we're going to keep this garrison in Dotternbach, and it's for exactly this reason, because we don't have enough armies to defend all of our cities, and as we can see, Tempelhof might very well be headed down here to try to attack right here. If they do, I don't know whether we could win that battle or not. We're going to always have a difficult time doing enough damage to the Cairn Wraiths because of their physical resistance, but, and of course those corpse carts are, well, actually all of these are pretty good units, quite frankly, so I don't know how well that's going to work, but I'm almost kind of tempted to move these two guys down towards Bloodkeep, and it would even be worth the exchange if he came down and took Dotternbach. It would probably be worth giving that up in order for us to be able to take Bloodkeep. The problem is, I don't even know if these two armies could take Bloodkeep. I think they could if they had a couple of turns to build some siege weapons. So I think maybe that's what we're going to try to do. Then also, the other thing is I have Elspeth's army over here. We did fight a couple of battles over here around Blighted Towers. One of them was a big walled city battle that went quite well. We fought off several armies of Sylvania in the process, which was quite nice. It looks like it's in a position where it's going to, unfortunately, have a rebellion here. And I do want to try to get that building going. 4 turns, though, and it's going to rebel before that point. So, unfortunately, we really need Elspeth. See, okay, at the end of the last episode, I realized that I had forgotten to move her over our last turn. We came out and we attacked an army, and then I forgot about her, and she had almost all of her movement left, and I didn't do anything useful with her. I should have maybe moved her down towards Fildorf, where we're under attack, but at the very least, I could have just moved her back into Blighted Towers, which would have helped the public order situation here. It also would have allowed this army to do a little bit of replenishment. But anyway, no crying over spilt milk. It is what it is. It's already over and done with. So let's go ahead now. And I think we're going to move... If I come down here, I have a diplomatic... A trespass here with Ogre Kingdoms, with Disciples of the Maul. I don't think I care about that too much. I don't think they are likely to declare war on me right now. I guess I might as well at least look and find out. Disciples of the Maul. They don't like us very much, but they're actually improving because of the war with Sylvania. And yeah, they're at war with Sylvania. They're actually stronger than Sylvania is now that I'm looking at this. They're at war with Sylvania and lots of Wood Elves and Averland and also the Beastmen. Well, I don't want to go to war. Okay, Averland has no settlements. Averland's going to be wiped out in another turn, it appears. So the big four are left: us, Talabecland, Stirland, and Marienburg. We do have good relations with all of them for the most part. We're actually allied with Talabecland. And we're also allied with Marienburg. Okay, so just only Stirland is not part of the alliance right now. Well, okay, so it's getting back to this. Do I want to move Elspeth down in hopes of saving Fildorf? Or at this point, do I... You know what I want to do, first of all, is I'm going to cancel this. Cancel construction, get that money back. Not going to worry too much about that. We're not going to be able to hold it. It is a walled city, and it does have that garrison.
No.
If I were to go in March stance,
or fear the amethyst wind,
I would end my turn in the Ogre Kingdom's territory. That's not really where I want to be. I want to be in our own territory so that we can get some replenishment. I'm kind of tempted, quite frankly, to bring her over this way and then down. It'll take one turn longer if she goes the whole way to Fildorf, but she's also in a better position to join an attack against Tempelhof. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to move her this way.
where is the graveyard? Lead me to
She should get a little bit of replenishment here. Okay. Pretty decent replenishment, actually, considering she's not in a settlement. Okay, so that's good. Blighted Towers, you are just going to have to hang on for the time being. You can last a few more turns until your rebellion happens, and by that point, we won't have that building built yet, but at least we should have the garrison replenished. You.
Engineer.
You're just a regular old engineer. We already have one of those in this army. Okay, I wanted to get you into...
The nation calls.
Which army is it more important for you to be in?
the mysteries of the
I
arcane.
think what we'll do
I will
is we will get you into Valmir Blaze's army. Valmir Blaze is going to move in ambush stance. If we move to here, we have ambush chance 100%. I'm leaving Altdorf undefended by an army right now, but I think that's okay. I don't think Kazrak is going to attack. If he did, I think he's going to have to lay siege for a few turns because that garrison is quite strong. Okay, and so then you... Oh, and I wanted to get you into that army. Not you. You.
No
into this army. Increase mobility, okay.
To hasten our movement. Praise Sigma.
And we're getting one more turn of replenishment, which is good. Definitely like seeing Quinn getting back up closer to full health. And so Gregor Braun, I want you here in the middle, where you look vulnerable. You might be able to make a move towards Tempelhof.
Step to it!
Okay. All right, and you're getting replenished as well. Now, from a money perspective, we really can't afford to do any more recruiting, but I might do it anyway. Oh, we can afford the Hokeland. I'm sorry, the Nuln Ironsides now, and the Hokeland long rifles. No, I can't do it. Can't afford it. I wish. What about, let me see what you're good at here. Okay, so maybe just some swordsmen or spearmen. You have currently 2 spear units and 2 halberd units and 3. We have the 1st Altdorf and the 2nd Altdorf and the 4th Bogenhofen swordsman. Let's go ahead and get you a couple more swordsman units. No. No, you need more ranged units. Maybe we do give you a Hokeland long rifles or a Nuln Ironsides. What's the difference between these? So, Nuln Ironsides, you have more ammo, less range. The Hokeland long rifles look really good here. Their melee defense is rubbish, of course, but... Oh, and there's fewer models. There's fewer soldiers in that unit. Still, would be kind of nice to have... We don't have any artillery in here right now, so you would immediately become our longest ranged unit. Okay, I'm going to think about it for a second before I do the recruiting. You are not in a position to do anything at all. You're trying to slow down the rebellion from happening, but at this point it doesn't matter whether it's a rebellion or if it's this army of Sylvania. Either way, we're pretty much giving up on Fildorf, I'm afraid. Okay, and so then...
To the provinces.
Is that everybody? Yeah, you're in March stance, so you cannot recruit. Can I recruit elector count units? No, I have to be in... the other stance, okay. The Emperor's Wrath steam tank. That would be really nice, but man, that is way beyond our ability to afford. So these spearmen right here, what's so special about them? They are 30, 47, 25 when we look at melee attack, defense, and weapon strength. Plus they're anti-large. Okay, so 30, 47, 25. And then when we look at regular...
Join me, for the pillars of the world tremble.
You.
Yes.
If we look... No. You.
Now.
If we look at regular spearmen... 29, 39, 25. So better defense on the regular spearmen, it looks like. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was 29, 39. Okay. No, we're fine. Okay, so they just have slightly better stats, it looks like. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. So I can recruit them even though I'm in March stance. Very interesting. Do I want to? I don't think... Well... Actually, I could really use some more melee units in this army. We're very backline heavy and not very frontline heavy. So let me take a look at this. 600, 156. The thing is, I don't really know if this army is going to get in a fight. And I can probably, if I recruit them, it's instant, right? So I might as well not do it until the turn that I actually am going to need them, because you're not going to fight a defensive battle this turn, that's for sure. Okay. So I think then that is it for our armies, our settlements. You, I'm sorry to say, are probably going to get lost. You can hang on I think for a little bit. You guys are already leveling everything you can. Okay, Altdorf. Altdorf, what do we want to do with you? Lots of things we want to do. What can we afford to do with you? This is probably... Interestingly enough, okay, so this does not actually improve the towers, and it does provide additional garrison, but those units, to me, don't look particularly any better than those units. So really, at level 2, it provides very limited value. Once we get it up to here now, that would be much better value, but it's also going to take a long time and a lot of money to get to that point. We could do this for the replenishment. I don't desperately need the growth. I could also do this for the control and the upkeep. I could also do this for the campaign movement range. That would be kind of nice, and the income bonus. That's all of our money, though, and we can't afford to spend all that money because we're in the negatives already. So, yeah. Yeah, I'd like to get all these things done, but man, there's just not enough money. We need to fight a battle is what we really need. Let me rephrase that. We need to win a battle. Okay, well, we're going to do the best we can over the next end turn or turn after that. So we're going to leave Altdorf the way that it is right now. Helmgart, you're fine the way you are, and then we're back over to here. Okay, so I don't think we're going to do anything else settlement-wise. That puts us back in the position of, do we want to recruit something into Gregor Braun's army? I'm going to save these for the emergency. I'm going to go ahead and recruit in... Oh, I can't recruit in a sword unit because I don't have the barracks in this province anymore. Okay, alright, that's fine. That's fine. We don't really have tons of money anyway, so... And how are we doing power-wise? We're at 44, so we're actually stronger than Sylvania, and we're stronger than the Black Pit tribe. We're at war with Crooked Mutant Skits, that's right, I forgot about that. We're stronger than Clan Mulder, who is also at war with Kislev and Talabikland, okay. We're stronger than Templehof. We're stronger than Festus is now. Boy, it would be nice to be able to start pushing back on Festus since he lost that big battle to us last episode. Okay, let's go ahead and check our quick deals out here.
All right.
Marienburg trade agreement done.
Welcome, my countrymen.
Military alliance. No, I don't think we're going to do the military alliance, but we will do the trade agreement for sure. Okay, and then... Let me think for a second here.
Sigma's will.
How much would they give us, actually? Now that I'm thinking about it, just over 1,000. I don't think it's worth it. It might be something that we want to do. Oh, we can confederate them. We can't do any peace treaties right now. Okay, Marienburg. Would we want to confederate you? That is the question. We only have 2,200 prestige. I didn't realize we were quite that low, so we can't do a confederate until we win a few more battles anyway. Okay, so they have these two armies that we would have to largely disband. But we would gain Marienburg, which is a level 5 city, which is huge. It looks like it's getting pretty decent money here. It's got the Engineer's Workshop. And the Wizard's Campus, okay. And 2 more open slots. And how many settlements does Marienburg have? They have 3. So they not only have this, they also have this fort, which has a strong garrison. And then do they have something up here? Where on earth is Marienburg's 3rd Oh, Bogenhofen. Of course, they have Bogenhofen. How could I forget Bogenhofen? Okay, so... And Bogenhofen is not strong enough to defend itself from Kazrak. Kazrak, I don't know why he hasn't already done it, but he could roll down there and take it. It's still kind of tempting. It's kind of tempting. We're not at war with anybody over here right now. Marienburg itself looks reasonably safe. I think we're going to do it. We're going to suffer the Confederation public order, which is going to force Blighted Towers to go into rebellion. How do I feel about that? Everybody else is probably okay. If Kazrak wasn't sitting right here... But actually, it doesn't even look like he can reach it next turn. Okay, let's take a look at how strong is their military. Not super strong. So we'd gain some money, but we'd obviously have to disband probably this entire army. We can keep that one Empire captain, but we can't afford the mortars and war wagons. That's a pretty useless army right there. And then we'd have to disband an awful lot of this. Still, I think this is the time to do it. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, let's talk about a military alliance. You'd give us 1,000.
All right.
Now let's talk about a confederation. Okay. Well, we're committed now. Let's take a look at how bad our money situation is. Minus 5,714 per turn. Okay, we lost the outpost, which means that Altdorf still has 20. Okay, that's fine. I was worried that they would have just dropped to 18 or less. Okay. So, and then our public order over here is now going to be dropping to rebellion in 3 turns. Okay, I think that's how long it was going to take anyway. Okay, you right here, boom. You can come out of the army.
March.
You need to get disbanded. You are level 9. Let's look at your
Warrior of Sigmar.
leader of renown. What a useless thing to put 3 skill points into. My goodness. Okay, so let's disband you. Okay, now that saves us some money. Alright. We also lost the trade income that we were getting for trading with Marienburg, so that's certainly a concern. Let's take a look here at Marienburg. And obviously we like the port. We want the landmark. That's be a really nice landmark to get. Way more important to have that landmark here than it is to have these military buildings. Do I want... I think I'd like to keep the Engineers Guild Hall. But I think I can live without the menagerie here. And this would get us some money. Okay, and then we have the Wizards Campus. I'd kind of like to keep that as well. This landmark, okay, this is pretty much not specializing in any one particular type of unit, it appears. You know what we need, though, is we need the walls to be built. Actually, let me rethink that. Okay, so this is going to moderately increase the health of settlement walls, towers, and gatehouses, and it improves the tower projectiles to bullets. So I do think this is going to be worth it here. The problem is money. Okay. Yeah, this army is far, far too expensive. Got some good units here. It's a shame that you weren't doing anything useful with them. Okay, the first thing, though, that we can do is we can get you
It is for the best. On march.
into Bogenhofen.
What does the Emperor bid?
We could even think about moving you down this direction if you're not going to... Okay, so first things first. Let's go ahead and maybe keep those Reichsguard, but I'm going to dump all of these. All of them. Just can't afford them. I'd love to keep them, can't afford them. The Reichsguard, I'd kind of like to keep them to put them into Karl Franz's army when Karl Franz gets back. Bogenhofen now has a much better chance. Okay, this is fine, but this right here needs to now be replaced with a garrison building. Okay. And Gregor Braun, you are not doing any recruiting because we really can't afford to. We'll get a little bit of money from demolishing this. And this. You are quite strong, so that's nice. Okay. And now we're back over to here, and we know we're going to lose this. Okay, we can last... I think we can last one end to turn with this army not being disbanded any more than that. You know what I'm going to do? I might dump the greatswords as well. Greatswords are 245. Greatswords are fun units, but I don't think I can justify 245. They're not worth 2.5 times a swordsman unit. Mainly because I usually use my front line, my melee infantry, as line holders. I hate to disband them because they're unit rank 6, but I just can't afford them. Okay. And so, that being done... Obviously, I can't afford to do that, but I'd love to be able to upgrade that soon. Let's go ahead then and bring you... Is there any reason to move him out this far? I don't think so. I think for this turn, we're going to leave him in Bogenhofen to help defend just in case Kazrak moves that way. Altdorf... I'm counting on you to be able to defend yourself as well. Okay. I think we are finally ready. A lot to think about here. Mightiest Fortress. Okay, so we're actually going to complete this probably as soon as we hit end turn, I would hope. Then we have nothing else that we're going to be able to do just yet. Tall walls, we'll get around to that. Okay. Check our... Oh, we have commandments now. So let's go ahead and get... Maybe... I think I'd better do income from all buildings. We need all the income we can get. And... oh, nope. You can do a commandment. You may as well do... Oh, this is a faction-wide boost to income from tariffs, from trade tariffs. So that works. What are you doing? Growth. Yeah, let's do you as income from trade tariffs as well. Should have done that a long time ago. You are income from all buildings, but I'm changing it, looks like. Oh, no, that's what I just did. Duh. Dummy. Yeah, income from all buildings, okay. Known, you need to go... income from all buildings as well. Need to maximize our income right now. Certainly prioritizing it over growth because we can't afford to upgrade our settlements anyway. And Nuln, you already have these walls. So as soon as I build this right here, tall walls, I will satisfy that mission right there. Okay. For whatever that's worth. Okay, I think now it's time to do...
It is time.
Yeah, you can stay there. Damaged building, yes, we know. We're going to leave them damaged for now. Building upgrade available, yes, we know. We can't afford to upgrade them. Outpost available, not going to do that. Time to check our diplomacy out. I think I just did all this, didn't I? Ooh, hello. Non-aggression pact with Carcassonne here, so... That would... You're at war with the dwarfs. I don't love that. How much would you give me? Oh, and you do a trade agreement as well. And you'd give me 1,500. You know, okay, so thematically, I feel like we need to do this because Bretonnians are human, and we are nice guy Karl Franz, the leader of humanity. So fits in nice and thematically with what we're trying to do. And you know what? If it ends up ticking off the dwarfs, then it's just going to have to tick off the dwarfs. Okay, this is good. We got some more trading available to us. Okay. Western provinces, yes. Ooh, we can do a trade with Mao Ying, who is really strong. Let's definitely do that.
My sole interest is to defend a boon to the...
And can we also do trade? No, we lost the ability to do trade with the western provinces. Maybe in time.
Sigma's will, champion of the...
Ooh, and now Sylvania is willing to do a peace treaty. I think we should take it.
My words are as deadly as
if we take that, that will then let us focus on Festus, Kazrak, and Tempelhof. And it probably saves Fildorf. That is an interesting... I think we do it. I think at this point, our main problem is we have way too many enemies. I think we should peace out with our enemies when we can, except for, like, you know, being able to, like, focus on one at a time. Like, I'd love to be able to focus on Festus and Kazrak. Okay, let's go back to this.
Coward.
Sylvania.
Should thine words displease
peace.
You insist.
Okay.
Darkness.
All right, we now have a lot more money, and we're losing a lot less per turn because of our trade. That's good. How much are we getting per turn in trade? 2450. Very nice. Okay. Now we can even start affording to do things like level up some of these things that I had just put off. If I'm not going to be losing you... Well, now all of a sudden it's worth... It's worth getting Elspeth down there to help defend the against the rebellion. You are obviously about to completely attrit away. Okay, so Fildorf, Blighted Towers. You look like, other than the rebellion, you might be safe for the time being. Okay, Nuln. Now I could upgrade something here. I don't think any of these things need to be a priority, however. Bogenhofen. Let's level you up, and let's also level up the money building, and then boom, that's probably going to be all we can afford. Marienburg, do you... Oh, boom, there we go. Yeah, let's get that. Marienburg, you need to be making as much money as possible. And then additionally, we're going to get those walls built there. Okay. All right. Yes, I think I'm reasonably comfortable with that. Now when we look at our at our little mini empire here. We're growing. We're growing a bit. We are now up to 12 settlements. The question is whether or not we can defend those 12 settlements. But now I think we're ready to go ahead and end our turn. Okay, I'm glad the ogres did not declare war on us. Are they going to destroy Averland here? They are. Okay. Averland is now wiped out, I believe. That's faction destroyed, I think. Okay, Sylvania is moving away. I kind of thought that they might stay in our territory and keep raiding. But clearly they've got bigger fish to fry. Okay, so Festus's army doesn't look like it's strong enough to take out the walled city there. Kazrak is raiding, but he's not laying siege to Altdorf. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. So Tempelhof now is the big question. Also, hopefully Clark Haran doesn't declare war on us, because we're obviously not in good position to be fighting another enemy right now. Stirland is probably going to continue to be 100% useless in this campaign. They're at war with like 4 enemies, and yet they just keep moving their armies around doing nothing. Yep, exactly. Talabikland, what do you want? You want to join the war at Sylvania? Well, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Sorry, I just made peace with them. I think that would ruin our reputation. Besides, you're strong enough to take out that army. I know you are. Not to mention you dithered and fiddled and twiddled your thumbs instead of going after the war coordination target that I gave you. Okay, so here's Tempelhof. Okay, if he didn't pull us out of ambush stance, he might have left himself in position to be close enough for us to attack. Okay, others search for the Nemesis Crown. Well, we know where it is. Skaven attack Elector State, Wurtbad. Stirland has come under attack from Skaven in the region of Wurtbad and are appealing to you for military assistance. Will you come to their defense and join them in battle, or leave them to fight off their attackers alone? Okay, so I'm going to read these out, and then I'm going to give my thoughts on this. So there's hire nearby mercenaries. It's 1,000 treasury, and we join the defense of Wurtbad. If we win it, then we gain the money, some money for having won the fight. So that sort of offsets the treasury cost. We also gain 1 fealty with them. We could send defensive supplies, but that costs us 200 prestige. Stirland defend alone against the Skaven. We could send a military force, which is very similar to the hiring the nearby mercenaries. It's going to cost us 500 prestige, but it's otherwise the same thing as this. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do here. And then there's do nothing. Now, okay, so my thoughts on this are, obviously I mentioned thematically, we're trying to be the good guy leaders of humanity in general, but also in particular doing what's best for the Empire. But then I also mentioned how when I say Karl Franz, I as Karl Franz, have completely lost patience with the other electors in the Empire, and particularly Stirland has been one of the most egregious for, we don't even have a trade agreement with them, and they're running around basically refusing to cooperate in fighting back against chaos in the Empire's darkest hour. Having said that, I still feel like Emperor Karl Franz would not abandon them in the defense against the Skaven. So, and we can afford the 500 prestige. So I think this is what we're going to do. And hopefully we can help them win a battle. Decisive victory. Okay. Very good. So we will help them win a battle. Okay, this is a walled city battle. This is going to be interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and fight this. Now, assuming that this battle is like the last time that we did something similar to help defend, to help an elector state to defend themselves, then we're going to appear as the battle begins. So rather than having to wait 2 or 3 minutes, and then of course it depends on where the Skaven deploy, whether or not we're even going to be able to play much of an active role in it. But we're going to try to. It's not like this army is going to do us any good afterward. So let's go ahead. Oh, we are in fact going to start out behind them right here. This will be interesting. Okay, go ahead and start the battle. Okay, we're going to come in 3 seconds. We can get into their Plague Claw catapults, so that's pretty cool. Okay, they're actually turning around. Now, you guys, I want you guys shooting that Hell Pit Abomination. That is definitely one way that we can help out. We want you guys over here. We want you guys over here. We want our halberds on the Hell Pit Abomination. You come over this way, try to also get on the Hell Pit Abomination. Okay, you try to get in over here. You guys fall back. Yeah, keep shooting the Hell Pit Abomination. You guys can shoot them, that's fine. Actually, you can... Wow, we're fighting what looks like one of the toughest parts of their army.
Attack now! Find cover!
You guys fall back there. Okay, yeah, go ahead and help out on them. Yeah, we're kind of have our work cut out for us here. We kind of got the lion's share here of the... you know what? You guys, boom, get in on... Just charge on in on them. You can come over here, and you can... Okay, we're doing all right here. We're doing all right. Let's go ahead and get you guys now on them. There's Plague Claw catapults. Yeah, you shoot them. You guys, yeah, get in on them and them. Okay, that Hell Pit Abomination is almost gone. You've been terrified, unfortunately. Not really terribly surprising. No pun intended. Yeah, keep trying to kill him. You can hit them from behind. You can hit them from behind. Yeah, we want to wipe out that Hell Pit Abomination. That'll be good. Okay, you guys doing some good work right there. Let's go ahead and get you out before the Storm Vermin get in there. You guys back up as well. Are you backing up? Yes, you are. Actually, you're actually doing what I asked you to. That's impressive. That Hell Pit Abomination is actually not dead yet. Come on, guys. Really? Well, he is broken. As long as he leads the battle, that's fine. Let's get you on them. Okay, you guys get in on them. Okay, you guys here. You keep shooting. Actually, you know what? He just unbroke. Yep, so keep shooting him. I think we can kill him. Okay, you guys, yep, get on those Night Runner Slingers. Right here. You guys can get in on them. You guys shoot those Storm Vermin. Okay, we're doing... I think we did some pretty significant contribution to this battle, if I do say so myself. And I'm assuming Stirland is not having any trouble with the other parts of the Skaven army here. This was, after all, supposed to be a decisive victory. You guys can back up now. The Halberdiers, you guys can stay right there. Okay, you look like you're about to break. Here, try to get on them. You guys shoot at them as well. You guys get over here as well. Okay, not sure what you're doing, but you guys get on those Skaven Slave Spears. Okay, looking pretty good here. Things are looking pretty good. They did break down the wall there. I think the Plagueclaw Catapults probably did that. It's okay. We've got them pretty well broken over here. Let's go ahead and get all of you guys on them. You guys this way now as well. You guys plus you. Start moving this way. If they unbreak and get back in the fight, you're in a good position to wipe them out. You know what? You guys go ahead and try to wipe them out. Don't worry about those Skaven Slave Spears. Actually, yeah, you can, once they get free of the trees, you can shoot them. Okay, over here, looking just fine.
Ready for war.
You guys keep going. Actually, you could be good on those Rat Ogres. Let's get our Halberdiers on those Rat Ogres.
Halberdiers! Yes, sir!
Okay, right here, they are broken again, and those guys are shattered. Very good. Are they shooting at me now? No, they're shooting at the ogres, I guess, the Rat Ogres. There we go, now we're talking. We should be doing some good damage to those Rat Ogres. You guys, and you as well. Okay. Probably not really what I want to do, have Empire Knights getting in the way of my gunpowder units on those Rat Ogres. Come on, guys, you've got to be faster than Rat Ogres. Your speed is 78, their speed is 60. And you don't seem to be able to outrun them. It's freaking ridiculous. There you go, finally able to outrun them a little bit. I tell you what, you can see if you can charge into those Storm Vermin back there. Come on, what are you doing? Oh my goodness, you got to be kidding me, game. Okay, they decided, no, we're going to go around through the gate over here, I guess, and run around and attack them that way. I guess that's what the game had figured out, the pathfinding. Gee, have I ever mentioned it before in any of these battles that I find the pathfinding in walled city battles to be a real problem? Well, Michael, only every time you fight a walled city battle. Okay, you guys keep chasing. Okay, they're about to They're about to break. We got... There we go. Works for me. Okay, hopefully we'll get some money out of that. The enemy lord was not killed, unfortunately. But we should get something out of it. Maybe a little prestige as well. Okay, we did not get any prestige. We're going to get 1,400 gold out of it, and that's it. Well, we'll take it. Yep, faction destroyed, Averland, ambusher discovered. Okay, they are getting closer and closer to Altdorf, and ambush foiled. Dagnabbit. Why is he foiling an ambush that's at 100% in the woods with no enemy particularly close to him? It's a little frustrating. Okay. Alright. Can we get down there in time to save them? Well, we can't get down there in time to stop the rebellion from happening, but it's a walled city battle. They're not going to get attacked the first turn. And if we get her down there, she might be able to get there in time to fight off the rebels in the second turn. She could also participate in a battle over here. So even though he was pulled out of ambush stance...
I refuse.
Yes, my
Oh, no, they're not close. Yeah, no, they're close enough for us to attack. Okay. Alright, well, now they're going to retreat. That's the unfortunate thing. They are going to retreat. Can we win that battle with just these two?
Ready.
Without bringing Elspeth into the fight. Okay, so you are the one who has to launch the attack. Gregor Braun. I do not want to move you right now.
So
Valmir Blaze. I can move you to here.
we march.
And then attack with you. They are level 4 and only the single character. We should be able to win this battle with these two armies.
I'd wither first.
Their Cairn Wraiths are... I mean, they got some decent units here that are going to cause us some trouble, but... Our melee line, I think, can hold out long enough...
Mistake me for the fool.
Can hold out long enough for our archers, our crossbowmen mostly, but also our handgunners and our archers and our outriders. Yeah, we should be able to do this. I'm not great with the Empire. I haven't played them in such a long time, although I've gotten, you know, a fair amount of experience just from playing this campaign. But I'm still not trusting myself to fight really effectively. I can't believe I've gone this far into the campaign and I don't have any Hellstorm rocket batteries, which is like the signature unit that I think of when I think of the Empire. Okay, Bogenhofen. Yes, we want that for you. I lost track of Kazrak. I don't know where Kazrak is. That's a little no, that's right. He stopped here. I thought he was raiding. But I thought he was also raiding like right here. All right, well, I'm going to keep moving farther away from Altdorf, and hopefully that's not going to get me in any trouble, because I definitely don't want to lose Altdorf. But here, if we can win this battle...
They call me the Graveyard Rose. I suppose it suits me.
Do I want to bring Elspeth in? That's the question. If I thought that they wouldn't retreat, then I would bring Elspeth in. You know what else I could do is I could actually attack with Elspeth. Then they're almost certainly going to retreat, aren't they? This army or this army? And then Gregor Braun, you could be in a position to move up there towards... Oh, no, I'm going to do it.
Now,
I'm going to use him and attack, and I'm going to try to race her down this way to fight off the rebellions. We've got a rebellion next turn in Fildorf, and in 2 turns in Blighted Towers. That's going to be her job for the time being. And then this army up there, I'll figure out a use for you later. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Hopefully I don't screw this up. Let's go ahead and attack.
Heldenhammer!
Oh, they're retreating. Okay, they retreated anyway. I didn't think they would retreat from these 2 armies.
It is time.
To the provinces.
Okay, you can't reach.
For Verena and None.
And you can't reach. Okay, well done, Michael. You managed to not be able to attack them after all.
Now,
The nation calls.
Well, that's annoying. And I even wanted to position myself where if they did retreat, then I would be able to use her to attack. And as I mentioned in the previous campaign, which I guess was maybe... I think it was maybe Tamarkon? Or Skarsnik, yeah. It seems like the AI always retreats in the direction that I least want them to. I don't know how they manage to pull that off every time. Alright, well, it is what it is. We're not going to be able to launch the attack on them this turn. They're obviously not going to turn around and attack us because we are close enough to reinforce one another. You then are going to race down here.
Move, Nulners, move!
You can get there. Next turn, is there any reason to go into Wissenberg instead? I don't think so. So let's go ahead and move you full speed down to here.
Danger is at our heels.
Okay, and then one more army left.
A shadow of their death to come.
And that is you. You can go into regular
my
stance.
Sigma's right.
I really kind of want to get you into the bumping into Valmir Blaze / Emperor Karl Franz's army so that I can give you some Reichsguard into that army. But you're still needed right here for 4 more turns until that gets built. So I'm just going to leave you there, I think. All right, and then you're getting income from all buildings. That's fine. What about... Now that I'm making a little bit of money, would I want to do this? I think I'd better keep just a little bit of a reserve of money. What about this? 1750. Let's do it. Let's do it. We want to make Marienburg a moneymaker. And that's definitely then all we can afford. Fildorf, if I had a lot more money, I could actually level you up. You know what? I'm gonna cancel this. I'm gonna go back to Fildorf and I'm gonna level up Fildorf. Okay. I think that's a slightly higher priority. Now that I'm pretty sure we can save it with her army, that's a higher priority than upgrading that this turn. Okay, and I think then that's everything we're going to be able to do. Garrison Lord not moved, yes we know. Building upgrade available, yes we know. Hero not moved. Oh, that's right, I forgot about you. I could have moved you more last turn. Good old Rudiger Beckberg. Okay. Get you replenishing. Imminent rebellion, yes we know. Check our diplomacy. We're up to 18. Considering how close to this being a campaign loss just a few turns ago. Ooh, defensive alliance with Stirland. What do we think? Stirland, are you at war with any humans? You are not at war with any humans. Do I trust you to not be at war with any humans? You're trading with us, with Corone, and Talabicland. I think this is probably going to be safe, so we'll do it.
Fine.
War coordination target, no ally missions. Okay. Let's go back to quick deal.
The Empire.
You dare.
Tempelhof is actually not all that far from wanting peace with us as well, but I'd kind of like to just wipe them out. Are they? What is their? Okay, their Blood Keep here is unfortunately an unpleasant climate. Even so, I'd still be happy to take it, or I could take it and give it to the Wood Elves. And in exchange for like a non-aggression pact or something. Do I already have a non-aggression pact with the Wood Elves? I do not. Not with them. Wait a minute, is that Lorelearn or is it... Oh, Lorelearn is not looking good. Yeah, it's these guys. Arguilon. Durthu. Okay, so Durthu here... I think if we take Bloodkeep, we might want to hang on to it because it is a walled city. Or we might want to give it to Durthu in exchange for some type of an agreement. Okay, I think then we're ready here. How many turns do I have left on Karl Franz? Find Blaze. Actually, no, I can just do it like this. So, Recruit Lord, Karl Franz, 2 more turns. Okay. Alright, I think then probably good to go. No more offices to assign. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Very concerned about Kazrak. That's a concern right now. He's too close to Altdorf with multiple armies. Okay, Sylvania, we can actually see what they're doing now. I guess that's because of Stirland being allied with us. Wouldn't that be ironic if Stirland went to war with Sylvania now? Vlad von Karstein is not looking super strong. He must not have followed my guide for how to start out strong with Sylvania. Because he's not doing real great. Okay, yeah, headed towards Altdorf, but not close enough to help out. Same with you. He's got 4 armies, it looks like, and I didn't see where Kazrak went. Didn't even see Kazrak move. I'm starting to think that maybe Tempelhof, depending on what Tempelhof does here, Kazrak is probably going to be the new #1 priority. If Tempelhof plays it safe...
Greetings from Sigma.
Okay. Join war against Clark Haran? No, not a chance. Although, Clark Harand, if they were to attack Altdorf, that would give us a chance to wipe out that army. That would be nice. Maybe in time we'll join that war. Okay, he might be in actually pretty good shape to force Festus to leave his territory. At the very least, I have hopes that he will be able to defend Talabheim. Okay, here we go. Tempelhof, what are you doing? You are retreating. I had a feeling you were going to retreat. Okay. Well, that's a little bit less than ideal. Okay, so now it's just the rebel army. That's all that's left. Okay, here we go. It has come to light that Helmut Feuerbach of Talabecland has discovered an insurrectionist plot against him by powerful rival noble in his state. He wants imperial assistance in quashing the plot, but fears his claims will not be acted upon without the backing of another elector. Using your political clout, you could offer your support to Talabecland to get them the backing needed to investigate the plot fully and bring those responsible to justice. So we could do nothing because we don't need to do anything. We gain nothing, and we do lose something based on choosing one of these two different options. So functionally, it makes the most sense for us to do nothing here. Thematically, Talabecland has been an ally of ours. We are trying to do the right thing here. I think we're going to go ahead and spend 350 prestige to back his claims. And there we go. Rebellion, ally mobilizes against army, ambusher discovered. Unfortunately, I did not get to see where Kazrak is. Okay, Crooked Moon Mutinous gets had a Wah fail, and then we're going to have an imminent rebellion over here, which is not here. Where is it? Right here. Which is not what we need. That garrison hasn't even fully replenished yet. That's ugly. Still, it's a walled city. I think it can hold out for 2 turns while that those walls get built, hopefully. Okay, meanwhile, you. Last thing we're going to have time to do in this episode, I believe, is attack this rebel army. Faldorf, you are leveling up.
I'll ignore that.
Let's go ahead and do this. Let me just make sure there's nothing to do.
Rider of the Dragon
Oh, we do have magic items and ancillaries. Okay, charm, but looks like everything's already assigned. Okay, ancillaries are all already assigned as well, except for 1 zealot. Corruption -3. I don't want to use my last ancillary slot on that, quite frankly, so let's go ahead and attack.
For generations.
I didn't even look to see what the enemy has. Okay, just pretty much low tier melee infantry. Okay, well, we can win this. Decisive victory. If we auto-resolve, we're not going to auto-resolve, obviously. And start deployment. Since we outranged them, I see no reason not to make them come to us. You guys, let's try to get here in the open. And your range... Okay, those, those Hochland long rifles are the ones with the spectacular aim. Okay, you guys, let's just get you behind right here like this. Get you over here like this. Elspeth, you can be right here for now. You, I want you to kind of sit this one out, and you can get up here with them. So can you. So can you. Is that everybody? That is everybody. Start battle. Let's go ahead and move. But okay, they're going to come towards us anyway, so we don't have to move. She has so little winds of magic that there's not much she can do, but she can use her coruscating blast here. No reason not to do that. Okay, there's the handgunners there, or not handgunners, the gunners, I should just say. Going to work. This is good. Let's go ahead and breathe on them. I thought I targeted a different unit there. Oh well. Okay, go ahead and use your buff. Go ahead and do some direct damage. Them, that's fine. The gunners are still wreaking havoc, but what looks like we might need to send some of these guys out.
Great swords! The Empire endures! Quick march! Now we strike forward! Sigma!
Okay, she's taking care of business over here. You guys go ahead and circle around behind. Okay, she took them out. Let's get you back up in the air. Okay, now let's go ahead and get you guys shooting at them. You can go ahead and charge into them from behind, because why not?
Ready for war!
Victory. Okay. We've already taken care of the Lord. There's probably... Well, they're going to retreat. They're not going to get wiped out, so we want to do as much damage as we possibly can here. Which means you guys getting out of the way. And you guys... Yeah, try to take all them out. You can actually, now that I'm thinking about it, you can get up here now. Take out those swordsmen. You can actually slow them down. Oops, never mind. Thought you were going to be able to target, but no, this was not a targeting ability. Okay. I think at this point we've done probably sufficient damage. Let's go ahead and put an end to this one. Certainly not the world's toughest battle, but I'm quite pleased to have suffered 0 losses. We inflicted a fair amount. I think their army is going to survive and it is going to retreat, but it's in pretty bad shape, obviously. And hopefully we have enough movement left to run them down, but I don't really know for sure if we do. $324 prestige, we'll take that. Almost makes up for what we paid for the completely non-functional but thematic decision that we took earlier this turn. Let's go ahead and I think we'd better take the money. We need all the money we can get our hands on. Okay, they've retreated quite far. Why did they retreat that far, game? I swear the retreating is the new bugaboo for me. Lately, I feel like I've been kind of screwed over time and time again by retreating. Alright, well, we didn't want the campaign to be easy, that's for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and...
Elspeth von Draken.
Yeah, 0%.
Victory
Well, tell you what she can do is she can go into channeling stance. She can go to here.
Rider of the Dragon in Carmine.
What do we have here? Blessed by Shaiish, which is alright. Advisor of Nuln, it's alright. Magistrix of the Amethyst Order, Winds of Magic cost -6 for the Purple Sun of Zarius. Okay, interesting. Purple Sun of Zarius is not a spell I have yet, so there's no point in getting that until I get the spell. It is a vortex. It's a non-stationary vortex. Okay, well, I'll get there eventually. Oh, she's got all kinds of the red line. She spent way more on the red line than she should have. Not surprising. It's going to happen. The AI does not do a very good job of assigning skills, that is for sure. Okay, Leader of Renown. I think what I want... Yeah, again, useless. Just useless game. Alright, let's go ahead and give her Reassuring Presence. That would then move our way up towards Lightning Strike, which I do think is something that I want. And Headhunter is also something that I'm going to want. So we'll give you Reassuring Presence. We did get another magic item. The Book of Assure. Yeah, that's better than the Power Stone. I'm kind of leaning towards... I'm going to fuse these. Got Armor of Fortune. Let's find somebody to give that to, shall we?
Provinces. Praise Sigma. Yes, my lord.
We're not going to give it to a Witch Hunter. We could give it to Valmir Blaze.
I will march.
Quinn already has armor.
What does the Emperor
We could give it to this guy. I'm going to give it to Valmir Blaze because I need to continue to make use of Valmir Blaze even when Karl Franz is back in the campaign. He's too good. He's been way too good. He's been a really effective general for us. Okay, now with Tempelhof retreating like that,
It is time. This will bolster
you're
the
still at
nation.
100% here.
Ready.
I still want to take care of... We could actually attack, but except the garrison would come out and reinforce. That's not going to happen. That's not going to work, Michael. You don't have lightning strike. No, of course you don't. You don't have lightning strike. No, of course you don't. But you do get a skill up. Give you Faith's Bastion. I don't see why not. Okay, and then... Actually, I'm not sure. Am I going to be able to save the game? Because I'm out of time here. I'm not going to be able to save the game, so... I think actually I might just need to leave it there. Because I don't have enough time to go through another whole end turn. And I don't have a combat to launch with which to save the game. Nolan, we definitely need to get your public order under better control, that is for sure. I could consider doing this, actually. I'm actually going to do that for the public order. What about you? Altdorf, you're okay. You don't need the public order. Yeah, okay, that's everybody. All right, so I'm going to have to remember that then. At the beginning of the next episode, I'm going to change this commandment to the public order. I'm going to have to make the magic item and skill assignments that I just did here. And then... I've already forgotten what else I was going to do. All right, anyway, I will certainly do my best to remember all that, but I think this was another productive episode. We didn't lose Fildorf, which I was prepared to lose at the beginning of this episode. We made peace with one of our enemies, but they are severely weakened anyway, so I'm okay with that because they were a sideshow anyway. And that's going to allow us to focus on Tempelhof, Kazrak, who I completely lost track of, and Festus. Meanwhile, Talabheim, or I should say Talabecland, is moving up towards Talabheim to hopefully force these invaders back, because Festus has been weakened after we defeated him in the last episode. So we still obviously have a lot of work to do. We really need to improve the Imperial authority here. We're too low on prestige to do another confederation, but we did expand our territory substantially here with the addition of Marienburg. So looking way better than we were not all that long ago. We're strength rank 21. We still have way too many enemies, but I think we've got the situation currently under control, and I know that is sometimes tempting fate when I say things like that, but that's how I feel right now anyway. So I think I'll go ahead and leave it there. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.